give everybody a very special welcome. I'm Denson Taylor, Senior Director with Xooma Worldwide, and what we're going to do tonight very quickly is this. We're going to share some information with you about a company, about its products, and about an opportunity, something that we see literally changing lives all over the country and all over the world. But before I do that, I want to first just tell you a little bit about myself. I've actually been involved with this company now for about 3 years, been involved in network marketing for about 20 years, and have literally made millions of dollars in the industry. And I can tell you that I am most excited about what we have here with Xooma Worldwide, simply because of what the company is all about, what it represents. I'm going to tell you more about this company, but finding companies that are positioned in the right place at the right time is very important to success. In fact, if you can find that with a good, solid company, you really have what you need to set yourself financially free. So let me tell you about this incredible company that we're so excited about. And, you know, before I get into the company, I want to just kind of give you an idea of what's going on. Most people don't really realize what's going on in the water industry right now, but there are water wars that are going on. In fact, multinational corporations are involved, and they're battling for rights for water because of what's happening in the water industry, because you have to be aware of what's going on, and we like to refer to it as the water revolution. And it's as serious as the gold rush that happened in the 1800s. You think about it, it created billions of dollars in revenue, in wealth for families, and it set many families financially free. And of course, the oil boom happened in the 1900s, and it again created billions of dollars in wealth, and it set many families financially free. And my question to you, as you look at this, is, did you and your family miss it as many families did? Well, I'll tell you, and you probably, you know, our families missed it because they just were not aware of what was going on. Well, I'm going to make you aware of something tonight. So I would encourage you, don't miss this one, because believe it or not, water is known as blue gold of the 21st century. All of us have participated in this multi-billion-dollar industry being created right up under our noses, but most people never thought about it. I never thought about it, but water is right now the hottest commodity today. Again, multinational corporations are involved in water wars to try to gain the rights, you know, to water. I mean, it's unbelievable. But what if I told you that water puts big oil to shame? Well, think about it this way. Oil right now is about $3 a gallon, but bottled water is about $10 a gallon, and of course, water costs a lot less to produce. So the power of water, think about it this way. The U.S. right now, we in the U.S. are consuming over 1,500 bottles of water every single second. That works out to over 90,000 a minute, about 5.4 million every hour. That's about 130 million every day, which works out to about 4 billion every month, which is over 50 billion every year. Now, you think about this. This has created a multi-billion-dollar industry here in the U.S. alone, but even all over the world. People are doing this, and the reason that we're buying this much bottled water is because we think it's a health benefit, and it's not there. And I'm going to actually share some information with you tonight that will prove that to you. And it's also an environmental concern, because the plastic bottle is made from petroleum, and 80% of those bottles don't get recycled, and this is the real problem. It takes about 700 years for a plastic bottle to biodegrade. So we've got a solution. We actually have several solutions to several problems that I'm about to share with you. But I first want to tell you a little bit about our company. Xooma Worldwide is a 20-year-old international debt-free company located in Hampton, Virginia. The motto of our company is changing the health of a generation, because what we see is that we could be the first generation of people to leave the next generation worse off than we were. And of course, our company, that is what this cause is all about. We want to definitely do something about that. Because think about this. What do you think right now? Do you think that we as a society are getting healthier or sicker every year? Well, we all know that society is definitely getting sicker, because illness is very, very serious. You know, many people are dealing with many things right now, but do you think that heart disease, cancer, diabetes, are these things on the rise or decline? They're definitely on the rise. Do you feel like prescriptions are the answer? Well, you know, if you really pay attention to the TV commercials, prescriptions aren't the answer, because the problem with prescription drugs is that the side effects could be very severe. So, of course, we know that illness is definitely at an all-time high, and this is part of the problem. Think about it this way. The human body is 70 to 80% water. So, of course, if you allow your body to become dehydrated, which over 90% of people out there are dehydrated, your body doesn't have the proper amount of water to do its job and repair itself. So, of course, that leads to sickness. Now, if you were to go to your doctor and get diagnosed with something like, say, elevated blood pressure, what comes next? They put your name on a medication, which leads to further dehydration, further sickness, and more medications. That happens with so many people, and I think this book really says it all. Your body's many cries for water. You're not sick, you're thirsty. Don't treat thirst with medication. So it's all about keeping your body in balance. It's all about alkalinity in the body, because the cells of a healthy body are alkaline, while the cells of a diseased body are acidic. And of course, that was determined by a gentleman by the name of Dr. Arthur Guyton. He actually wrote the textbook of medical physiology. And since your body is in an environment, this is what you need to understand. Like this pH scale ranges from 0 to 14, with 7 being neutral. Well, God actually created your body to be slightly alkaline, so this 7.365 number is more important than any other number in your body, because any deviation from that, and it will actually kill you. And believe it or not, we control that. In fact, I want you to look at it this way. If you have too much, if your blood is too acidic, it just dumps that excess blood into your blood cells. Normal cells die off. Some cells adapt to the environment, and of course, when they adapt to the environment, they grow together into what's called malignant cells and malignant growths, and of course that leads to cancer as well as other things. And again, we control that. Like, it's all in how we hydrate our bodies. Most people wake up every morning and try to hydrate with coffee, which is over 10,000 times more acidic than the blood. And of course, I used to do this. I go throughout the day and I drink sodas and teas and juices, and regular sodas are over 100,000 times more acidic than the blood. And the only thing that's more acidic than a regular soda happens to be what's being marketed as a healthy alternative, which is a diet soda, which is over 1,000,000 times more acidic than the blood. But 99% of what we try to hydrate our bodies with, believe it or not, is acidic. And of course, when you consume acidic foods and beverages, it causes the body to pull valuable minerals from the bones that it's not capable of reproducing. And a two-time Nobel Prize winner, Dr. Linus Pauling, actually determined in his studies in the early 1900s that you can trace every sickness, every disease, and every ailment to a mineral deficiency in the body. So I'm going to introduce a very simple solution to you here in just a minute, something that you can add to any water and transform that water into a healthy beverage, an alkaline beverage that'll help to bring your body in balance. But you allow your body to become chronically dehydrated and acidic. Here are some of the symptoms associated. Most people out there are dealing with, things on this list like elevated blood pressure, which is the first sign of heart disease. 1 in every 3 people today in America has high blood pressure. Elevated blood sugar, which leads to diabetes. In fact, the Center for Disease Control predicts that since 70% of our population in the U.S. is overweight, that 1 in every 2 people will be diabetic within the next 10 years. It can even lead to cancer. 1 in every 4 people are dealing with cancer. It affects energy levels, and the body's natural defense to being acidic is to produce fat. Those fat cells keep the acid away from the vital organs. It also leads to premature aging. Think about it this way: the only difference in a plum and a prune is hydration. Okay, so if you don't properly hydrate the cells in your body, you will prematurely age. It leads to any kind of aches and pains that you can imagine, like arthritis and gout, fibromyalgia, migraine, headaches, and acid reflux disease. So, again, I'm going to introduce you to a product here in just a minute that is the ultimate in hydration. But my question to you first is this: what kind of water do you drink right now? Because most people drink water because, they want some kind of a healthy alternative. Some people drink tap water. Many people have turned to bottled water, as I mentioned earlier, to the tune of about 1,500 bottles being consumed by the U.S. every single second. Well, let me give you a few facts on both of these. First off, studies show that chlorine found in hard tap water produces byproducts that contribute to heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. In fact, this issue of Reader's Digest cover story, How Safe is Our Water? It goes on to say that may contain rocket fuel, birth control pills, arsenic, and more shocking ingredients. These are things that were actually found in people's drinking water across the country. And then, of course, because of the concerns of tap water, most people have turned to bottled water, but bottled water is still considered to be an empty or dead water because it's been proven to be acidic, believe it or not. It's mineral deficient because if they do what they're supposed to do with tap water, they strip it of any mineral that was ever there. And most of the bottled water actually comes from the same public water source as tap water. Bottom line, it's no health benefit whatsoever. And on top of it, it comes in a plastic bottle that's made from petroleum. In fact, they said if they took the petroleum required to make all the bottles for the bottled water that we consume a year could actually fuel over 1 million cars. Now, this is very significant because if you ever have a bottle of water that heats up in the car, because we're in summer right now, if it ever heats up, you may as well throw it away because it does melt that plastic, it melts that petroleum, and it leaches contaminants back into the water. And of course, that's been linked with women to breast cancer, prostate cancer in men. And you know, next time you go get gas, you'll probably see pallets of water out there in the sun. So it's just like taking the gas pump and putting petroleum in your water. You would never do that. So I'll just encourage you, you know, be careful with that. The only problem is you don't know if it ever heated up on the way in transit or maybe set in a hot warehouse or whatever. So again, we're going to give you a real solution here. This particular magazine here for Women First, The Water Cure, goes on to say, new study, 90% of American women are clinically dehydrated no matter how much water they drink. Why? Most water is too acidic to be fully absorbed by the cells. So that's kind of validating the fact that the water that we get, whether it's tap water, bottled water, is acidic. And of course, that molecule is too large to penetrate the cellular wall. So our solution is a very simple and inexpensive product that we have called Extreme X2O. This is simply a tea bag-like sachet. This product is harvested from right off the shores of Okinawa, Japan. They actually go about 200 feet deep in the ocean, very pristine waters, and they harvest this product from the coral reef there. And this particular product here is unbelievable what it does. Now, what's significant about that region is that the people that live there are the longest living people on record in the world. The first thing this product does when you add it to your water is that it neutralizes any chlorine that may be there. And folks, this is no taste, no color. You won't even know it's there. It also transforms the water into alkaline water. This is very significant because disease simply cannot live in an alkaline environment. It also infuses over 70 organic trace minerals back into the water. Remember, your body is simply not capable of reproducing those valuable minerals that are lost as you consume acidic beverages. And it also makes the water wetter in the sense that it breaks the water molecule down, making it possible for it to penetrate the cellular wall. This will hydrate and detox your body at the cellular level, which promotes weight loss. But the bottom line with this product is that it is instant and ultimate in hydration. Now, we refer to this as weight loss water because you'll notice here Ronnie Webb, I remember when I first met with him about this product, I was looking for the guy in the yellow shirt, and you'll notice here the guy in the white jacket actually showed up. Ronnie actually lost over 100 pounds in less than a year, and when he explained to me that story about when the body is acidic, it holds on the fat, it produces fat to protect your vital organs. That's what a healthy body does. But of course, when you raise the alkalinity, your body will automatically start burning fat for energy. So, you know, folks, that is very, very significant, and it works. We see people that One thing I can tell you is this: it's almost like clockwork. If somebody's got elevated blood pressure, they start hydrating the right way because the blood is 80 to 90% water. It affects blood pressure and blood sugar. We see those come down in the normal ranges. We see aches and pains go away because aches and pains come from acid in the body. We see people lose weight because they raise that alkalinity in the body. Anything you can imagine. You have to understand this. The body's best doctor is actually the body itself, as long as you give it what it needs. And, you know, that's what supplements are all about. And what better delivery system and what better way to send minerals to the cellular level of your body but by drinking water. And, of course, that's what we have in that Extreme X2O product. Now, this particular product here, Focus Up, is known as the world's first pure energy think drink. This is an all-natural and organic product. You can also get this in capsule form, but within about 15 minutes of consuming this particular product, it's just simply nutrients that you need to keep your brain healthy and get the most out of your brain power. So within about 15 minutes of consuming this product, you'll notice that it'll improve your focus and clarity, memory and concentration, mood and alertness, and it also gives you sustained mental and physical energy. I can tell you at 47 years old right now, I literally feel like I'm in my 20s every day since I've had this particular product here. It is very consistent, the results that we get from this product as well. So if you have not tried this, I would encourage you, do whatever you have to do. Get your hands on this product. You'll never go another day without it. And this Time magazine here talks about the secret killer, the surprising link between inflammation, that's inflammation within the body, and heart attacks, cancer, Alzheimer's, and other diseases. That is known as the real silent killer of today. Well, we've got a product that we're real proud of called Cardiozyme. We refer to this product as a miracle from the sea because it's an algae infusion and a mineral complex. It comes to this company with over $35 million of clinical research and development. Simply put, this is the only product that has ever been documented on the human body to lower bad cholesterol while raising good cholesterol, and it also removes internal inflammation within the body. Folks, these three things are very, very significant because the reason that cholesterol is so dangerous is, believe it or not, that bad cholesterol probably came from internal inflammation, okay, within the arteries, okay, when that inflammation happens within the arteries, it cuts blood flow to the heart, and of course the body will send cholesterol to that area to try to fix the problem. So if you simultaneously remove that inflammation, lower your bad and raise your good cholesterol, folks, you'll be amazed at the benefits. We see all types of benefits that have occurred from people being on this particular product here. But we actually have 36 best of the best products with this company. Our company's not concerned with trying to be the biggest company out there. We just are concerned with bringing the best products to market, okay? We're serious about changing the health of a generation. You won't find our products in any stores. We don't do TV advertising. What do? We just pay everyday people like you and me, and you know, we've got a real 50% payout, so 50 cents on every dollar goes back out to the rep base, and this is a real online business model. There are no fees to join, no monthly website fees. In fact, because of that, we like to refer to this as a proven wholesale business model, because I'm sure that you've done business at, you know, probably Costco, Sam's, BJ's, these wholesale clubs here. And if you're like me, I pay Costco $100 a year. I pay Sam's $100 a year to shop there and save money. Well, the great thing about our wholesale membership is we're not going to charge you $100. We're not going to charge you $100 a year. You just simply purchase your products. We'll give you those products at a wholesale cost, and guess what? You have the right at that point to buy anything in our product catalog at wholesale pricing. This is a package that we highly recommend. That $199 pack, we refer to this as a user's pack because, of course, you get enough of the X2O product and the Focus Up product to get you and your family started. In fact, it's actually enough product in this package for 2 people for 1 month. You also get a BPA-free green bottle, so this gives you the opportunity to simply bottle your own tap water, put our product in it, you'll neutralize the chlorine and add the health benefit, and you don't have to worry about this green bottle leaching contaminants back into the water. If you want to be a builder, what you want to do is sample these products with other people, and we've got a $499 performance pack. Now, this is going to give you enough products, enough brochures, enough CDs, first off for you and your family, but it's going to give you enough for you to pretty much go out there and sample everybody you know. You get 4 of those green bottles with this particular package, and again, we refer to this as a builder's pack, and of course, you're able to maximize the compensation plan with this particular package here. In fact, day one, you become a national manager. You get paid just like I do and just like other leaders in this company. So this is a great package because of all of that. And, you know, of course, 4 is the magic number with our company. In fact, if let's say that you're in at $199 and you make 4 referrals of other people, you just turned your $199 into $228. And you've also qualified to match all of your personally sponsored people about 25% of what they make from what's called team commissions. You'll learn more about that later, but you're going to match these people throughout the lifetime of their careers here, and there are no limits. This is huge, no limit to the number of people that you can match. Now, what do we do from this point? All we do is simply duplicate with other people. We want to help them to make 4 referrals to get their money back. You'll make an additional $500 on top of that, so now you've made about $700. And, you know, of course, everybody from this point will go on $100 a month in their auto ship, and if they do that $100 a month, then of course you created an extra $500 a month in residual-based income. And guys, I want to really bring this $500 a month home to you. Okay, think about it this way: wealthy people make money from residual income, and they either make money from leveraging their money or they make money from leveraging other people. Now, I don't care if it's the person that owns the company that you work for. I don't care who it is. They either, you know, make their money residually by leveraging money or leveraging other people. So let's put a value on this for you. Let's put it in perspective. If you wanted to leverage and create $500 a month with money with today's interest rates, this is how you figure it out. Okay, you take that $500 a month, that works out to $6,000 a year. Okay, so now you need to figure out how much money you need in the bank at 0.5%, okay, in interest to generate $6,000 a year, which is $500 a month. Well, I can tell you this is an easy way to do it. All right, if you have $6,000, 1% would mean that you add 2 zeros to that 6,000, which means you'd have to have 600,000 in the bank at 1% to make 6,000 a year. But interest rates today are about 0.5%, so that means that you'd have to have double the amount of money. So what am I saying? To make $500 a month right now, today's interest rates, you'd have to have about $1.2 million in the bank. By leveraging other people with our system, you need about 20 people that are drinking our water, taking the focus up, buying any products to the tune, any combination of products to the tune of $100 a month. Folks, don't take $500 a month for granted. This is very, very serious. And you know what? For the average person, an extra $500 a month would definitely take the pressure off of their situation. And all we do from that point is we simply duplicate 4. In our business model, we duplicate 4 through 2 teams. And you know what's great about this? All you ever have to do is grow and manage 2 teams of individuals. So if you got 2 left, 2 right that are doing 100, you're doing 100. Your products are free. And if you'll help those 4 people duplicate that, they're getting their products free, and you're making now about $500 a month. We duplicate that a few more levels. Believe it or not, you have developed a 6-figure residual income. I was able to do that pretty quickly, as well as other leaders in the company. And guys, I'll tell you this, we want to help hundreds of people to get this done over the next few years. And, you know, so your next step to take advantage of what I just mentioned is you want to click the Get Started Now button that's located right below this video. Okay, that's going to take you to the Xooma.com site. You want to look for the person that referred you to this webinar. You want to look for their name in the top right-hand corner. If you don't see their name, call them so they can give you their replicated site name. Of course, you want to make your purchase. Okay, when you click the Get Started Now button, at the Xooma site. You're going to see different packages that you can choose from. We recommend the $199, the $499, depending on what you want to do. You want to get you and your family started on the products, you do the $199. If you want to have enough products to sample, get your business into massive action, get that $499 package. But you want to make your purchase. Understand there are no fees to join, no starter kits to buy. You're simply buying product. You want to qualify with 4 referrals, get your money back, duplicate that process with others, and it is just that simple. And what I want to do is I want to be the first to welcome you to this team, because it's a very simple process. Now, one thing I will tell you is this. We do a lot. We have a system in place to support the growth of our teams. And, one thing that we have in place that will help you is this. It's all about the people that you know, love, and care about. You want to educate them and show them how to properly hydrate the body, maybe bring their bodies back in balance. So one thing that we want to do is this. We have a lunch break call that we do every day, Monday through Friday at 12 noon Eastern. I want to give you the number for that call, and what you want to do is this. You want to get the people that you know, love, and care about on that call, and the way we explain that call is this. If you'll bring us the guests, we'll do the rest, okay? So that's all you have to do is just simply get guests to that call, and we recently had to change the number. That's why I'm pulling it up here in my phone. The phone number for that call is area code 857-216-6700, 857-216-6700. The PIN number for that call is PIN number is 293302. So, of course, we'll see you on that call tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern. And what I would encourage you to do, again, anybody you know, love, and care about, you owe it to them to give them this information. So with that, we appreciate you guys being on. And, we'll see you on the next webinar. Now, also remember, if you're outside of a live webinar, this webinar will actually run 24/7. So 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can come back to this site. If you want to send somebody there so they can get this information, you can feel free to do so. So with that, we appreciate everybody being here, and we will talk to you and see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.